In the world of education, often children with special needs and learning differences aren't discussed enough, and the devastating impact on them, particularly under corporate education reform and high-stakes testing. In terms of the group of children with special needs who take the traditional standardized test, it's really the definition of insanity. These are students who have a variety of learning differences and need a variety of supports in order to be able to access their same-age curriculum. You want to give children with learning differences access to the same thing that their same-age peers have, same curriculum, same experiences. But understanding that the developmental level is going to be different. So it's differentiated, you're providing different accommodations and modifications, and maybe the expectation or the outcome is slightly modified. Given all of that, that's best practice for special education. On testing day, you sit them down with the same test that their same age peer has. Last year in particular, way above the level that they are at, or even the level that they're in that grade. And the main accommodation they receive is extra time. So great, now you've put this thing in front of me that's way too hard, and I don't have to sit here for an hour and a half to do it. I have to sit here for 3 hours and do it with no break, no snack, no water, no nothing. So when I say that I felt like it was child abuse, it's not an exaggeration. It's what I believe, and I believe that it's wrong. In terms of the children who qualify for alternate assessment, generally you have to test below a 70 on IQ test to be able to qualify for alternate assessment. Now that the alternate assessments are aligned to Common Core, the way that it looks is there are 5 essences for ELA. There are 5 essences for math. The teacher is supposed to examine a continuum of less to most complex extensions for each essence. Based on that, you're supposed to choose a selection of tasks aligned with that continuum. And then you have to develop each of those tasks for each of the students in your class. And you have to administer all of them by the middle of November to create a baseline. And then you have to administer them again. It could either be the same task or a different one by January. And then you have to enter all of that online by the beginning of February, and in addition create a hard copy in a binder, and we don't call this a portfolio, we call this a data folio. I wasn't trained in this new thing until the beginning of October. So I had from the beginning of October to the middle of November. I have 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders in my class, so I had to do it across 3 grades. So I had to create 110 original tasks and administer them almost all individually, because my children fall broadly across the spectrum, in 5 weeks' time. So pretty much for that 5 weeks, I didn't eat lunch. I didn't participate in any professional development or professional meetings during that allocated time. And the beautiful curriculum mapping that I did all summer long went out the window because now this new thing existed that I had to get done. So here I am, I'm basically subjecting these kids that I love to this thing that's not good for them, doesn't benefit them, doesn't give me the information that I need, which is supposed to be the purpose of assessments, and all of this is just wrong.